Hi, this is Carl the Cobra Frutch, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. We're here at the Wembley Arena, and I'm delighted to be joined by former world champion Timothy Bradley. Timothy, first of all, good afternoon. Welcome to the UK. How are you doing?
Love it. Love the UK, baby. This is like my second home. So I'll capture my world championship. So it's happy to be back on this soil, man.
First of all, let's just talk about what went down at the AT&T Arena on Saturday night in Dallas, Texas. Errol Spence Jr. with a dominant performance over Yordenis Ugas. First of all, what did you make of his performance after such a long layout in the ring?
Wow. Wow. Blew me away. Fantastic performance by Errol Spence. It's probably the best I've seen him in recent years. He was spot on. Conditioning-wise, fantastic. Tactically, he was fantastic inside the ring. He looked ambitious. He looked hungry. You could tell he was going for the knockout. Supremely confident. You know, I thought it was a fantastic, brilliant performance by him.
The question on everybody's mind now, will that fight with Terence Crawford finally happen now that Errol Spence has 3 belts and Terence has the final belt for the undisputed? Do you believe that fight happens next, Timothy?
Yeah, the fight will happen next. Errol Spence, he's a risk taker, man. I'm not going to lie, he's a risk taker. I mean, you know, suffering a car accident, getting the eye surgery, then coming back and facing a guy like Ugas. Come on, man. But after the car accident, he faced a guy like Danny Garcia. Come on, he gets these straps. Now he has 3 belts. He said he's a man of his word. He told us that once I get the 3 straps, I'll fight Crawford. There's no doubt in my mind he will be fighting Crawford next.
Is it now a true case of that fight being a 50-50 split regardless of whoever holds how many belts?
Probably not that. I doubt that. I think with three belts, knowing how egos can play a big part in this, I think they'll have to give and take in certain areas. I'm not sure, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Spence is going to budge on the 50-50 split, but you never know.
A huge fight here on Saturday night in the heavyweight division. Tyson Fury defending his world title against Dillon Whyte. What's your gut feeling telling you about this fight, Timothy?
Dangerous fight for Tyson Fury. A lot of people's not really talking about this, but when you have a fighter talking about retirement, whether he's serious about it or not, there's a little truth to every single lie. There really is. So I worry about that. I worry about a fighter going into a fight with retirement on his mind, and that's Tyson Fury. But as far as the styles go, I think that Tyson Fury can pretty much do it all. He can make the fight boring if he wants to make the fight boring. He can fight off the back foot. He can fight off the front foot. It just depends on what Dillon Whyte's going to do. If Dillon Whyte's going to come in there and you know, press forward and be aggressive, then you know, Fury has that gear to where he can fight off the back foot if he needs to. So competitive fight. I'm saying knockout. I think it can go either way, but if I was to put my money on somebody, you got to put it on Tyson Fury. He's bigger, longer. I think he has more experience. I think he should be able to win this fight, no problem.
Tyson Fury shown in the 3 fights with Deontay Wilder, he's more than capable of fighting in different ways. How do you think he sets up tactically on Saturday night against Dillon Whyte?
Just depends on how Dillon comes out. That's all. If Dillon comes out aggressive, then you'll see Fury off the back foot. But Fury, he'll be on the back foot, but he'll be looking for opportunities to catch Dillon when he's out of position. You know, a lot of times Dillon, he'll put too much power into his shots and he'll load up with his shots, and he gets himself off balance. Fury will be able to make him pay afterwards if he makes a miss.
Final question, Timothy, before I let you go. What's your final prediction for the fight on Saturday night?
I say 7 rounds. 7 rounds, knockout. 7 rounds, no doubt about it. I think both these guys know what's at stake. I think that Tyson Fury's been fighting off the front foot a lot more than we usually see him fight in recent years. And I think Dillon Whyte is a guy that can hurt him too. So it can be no more than 7 rounds. It can go either way. But if I had to choose one, I would say Tyson Fury.
Timothy Bradley, a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.